day, actually.
That's really good. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so
So
much for helping me out with my
yeah,
video content.
no, I'm glad. I'm very glad. Yes. So Anu, how are you doing? You're muted now. Okay.
Live stream. Okay, good. I'm good, but super tired
I
and
know.
would like to cry.
I know.
So
I know.
why did I start in this TEDx stuff?
I know.
No.
I know.
I did it all nicely, and I got support from very nice coach from Canada, and she was working with me like 8 hours
Wow.
for free as a gift.
Wow.
It's like I'm so
Wow.
blessed. And
Wow.
today I got from the TEDx feedback that there is not enough education in it. I
Oh,
need to
wow.
add something. So I now again open this, and it's already on Saturday. Tomorrow I'm going to television. So everything is so hectic. I need to travel there. Where is the place? And I don't, it's not here yet in my head.
For education, right? So now you need to add education.
I need to add something which will give them, the glimpse that I say leaders and I write down teachers, and if I like really make it like red and capital letters, but it's still like now it will take 15. I can't make it 12 minutes. So
okay. What if you actually explain something more for the teacher? So for example, when I know you've changed and edited since we talked, but remember the part where you're talking about the fact that the people, the bosses are dealing with people that are employees, the younger employees that don't know what they're doing, right? Why don't you say how the education system, maybe explain just a little bit about that, the education system, the challenge, and then now say the need for the education system to help the people so that they are ready to go out to the companies. And then now you now transition back to the fact that they are not ready. And so, but for you, CEO, that you want to integrate these people, you need to do this. Does it make sense?
It was so much cutting, and I didn't hear the main, but this no, I think it's me. Even I have many Zooms between. I don't know.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's cutting in like between you, Kila.
I think maybe it's the internet.
Maybe, and this makes me worry. Even I have all the marks up very up, but you are closer, maybe.
Yeah.
To all of
I'm right here. I didn't go.
Anyway, I need to go back, and I have a meeting today also with.
Yeah. So try to just take something that you have that you already did, and now try to make it educational a little bit more. Like the place that you said leaders and teachers, add how the teachers can, what role the teachers play, and then how they can improve.
Yeah, but generally it's nice. I have this. It's still 7 pages, but it's a font 13, and there are breaks like between, so I can breathe and see it better. And now the only thing is to add a little bit this education stuff and then get it to my head. And I need to do slides probably, because some quotes is better to read from the screen.
Oh, they want you to do slides?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least 6. And this is okay.
So if that's the case, even if you're just, because what people see tells a little bit more story than what they hear. You have a little, like say you can say a sentence and explain it better with a slide. So when you say something, you say the situation with employees that come in, the teachers are not giving them the best, blah, blah, blah. Look at the statistics that shows X, Y, Z. So you give a statistics, but while people are listening to you, they're still watching, they're looking at the statistics. So that way you're not saying too much and affecting your message too much.
Now the end, I lost.
So I mean that you're not saying so much. You're saying one thing, you say one thing, and then the rest you just explain with the image.
Yeah, the image. Okay, yeah. I don't want to to put so much time at the moment. It's this is I'm struggling here, and I'm not sure what we are going to do today. What is your plan?
Yeah, what I had as the plan for today is I wanted us to look at how important feedback from current clients, feedback from current clients that you have they have a huge way of multiplying what you're doing. Okay, and when I say multiply, I mean what they tell you is going on is not only going to help you know what kind of content to create, but it's also going to help you to know how to market your work, right? And earlier on today, I saw an ad that I actually thought it was your niche. Okay, so I sent it to you, but then eventually I went there to see, and I was like, no, it's going to be distracting for you because now it was public speaking quite all right, but it was more for making money. Okay, so now I know that eventually you may still get there, where you actually get clients to get paid for speaking. But I didn't want to, because what I wanted you to learn from it is I wanted you to learn what they say, because every single time your message gets clearer, first when you see someone that is very similar to what you're doing, or even when you implement it with your clients. Now, today I wanted us to talk about the implementing with your clients and the information that you get from clients. Now, a lot of times, in short, when you have the moment, I would say re-watch, re-listen to the sessions that you had with clients. This is one of the practices that I do. Two main things that I get from it is it helps me get better in my messaging, because then they would tell me how the experience is. Okay. And it's not me just coming up, like you can go to AI and you can figure out what are some of the things that people are struggling with, right? And you get words, but it's not the same like when you actually listen to an actual person that you personally have worked with, right? And they explain how that happened, what that effect is like for them. So what I wanted us to do today was I wanted to work with you on the work that maybe some recordings or some messages that your clients have sent to you. Okay. So that way we can look at the messaging and just bring things out and create content from there. Okay. Now, how do we get something like this? Think about the best clients, your top 3 clients, for example. Okay. And now think of, if you've had an interview with them, this would be perfect. Now, if you've not had an interview with them, the messages that they sent to you during the time that you were working with them, after you worked with them, before they worked with you, all those input information, they're very amazing. They're just like gold. Okay. So now for each of you, do you have communications with some clients that you've helped with regards to what we're doing?
Now let me find.
Just check Messenger, check emails, check WhatsApp if you use that Messenger. Anything that you use to communicate with clients would be good.
Yes, this is now I do the quick translation then. Thank you very much, Anu, that you are my teacher. I feel myself more and more confident on the stage because my message is clear and the structure, how to forward it, it's well set.
How to what?
And the structure is clear, and how to forward my message.
How to forward, like how to present the message? Is that
how
what it means?
to present the message?
Okay.
It's nicely fitted.
Okay. Now that's very good. That's very good right there. That's like, with that message right there that you got, that's a big sales page. You can create a sales page, you can create videos, you can create so much from just that video and that message that person sent to you. Because if you notice, they talked about their message now being clear. They talk about their message and connection between their message and the presentation. Okay. In other words, the structure of their message, you helped them with. Okay. Now, what this should tell you is there are millions of people out there that are looking for exact same thing that she just mentioned, or he or she.
She.
Okay. And then she said something about, now I'm more confident. Okay. So now the question is how to, the main framework on how to write a post or a video or a sales page is, are you blank? Okay. Are you filling the blank? Okay. Are you dash? Are you feeling overwhelmed around structuring your message so that it's presented in a neat and concise way that makes you feel like a confident person whenever you're given an opportunity or whenever you're called at work to make a presentation. Okay, so right there, you've already said where this lady was before she met you. Okay. Does that make sense?
I need to record this sentence because I didn't understand all your words.
Okay.
English. Just a second.
Okay. Yeah. Tammy, did you find any yet? You're muted.
Yeah, I'm looking for the one where I grabbed it and I did their interview. Otherwise, I have it on all of my website. Maybe I can pull that up. Should I do that instead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
so Anya,
can you repeat what you said? I didn't understand the structure exactly.
Okay. So I was saying that you can say something like, "Are you overwhelmed?" Or are you overwhelmed? Even I have forgotten what I said. Are you overwhelmed because, and you're wondering, are you overwhelmed because you need to do a presentation at work and you don't want to be, You don't want to look, what is it that they don't want to look? They don't want to look like, what is it that they don't like looking like? They don't want to look like not a newbie, like you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, okay.
You don't want to look like you don't know what you're doing whenever you're called at work to do a presentation. Okay? You don't want to look like, or even you can even go and talk about a particular situation and say, have you recently felt like a failure during a public speaking experience at work? Okay? And then you now say, you worked so hard to create the presentation, but then by the time you got there, you forgot half of what you said you were going to say. And then you leave the presentation feeling like you are not smart, even though you know you are, right?
This is exactly what I feel now.
and that's good, because now you can say, I totally understand.
I totally understand.
I totally understand. And you can say something like, in short, even right now, as you're getting really overwhelmed with your message, this is a good time to even use this and say, I'm preparing for my TEDx. And even though I know everything that I want to do, and I have the formula, I help people do this. But a lot of times, especially right now, because this is the very first time I'm going to be doing this, it's challenging for me. And then you now say, by the way, guess what my clients, this other person, okay, said that after we worked together, what we did was we structured her thing, and she got that support, she got this, she got that, and she felt confident after that, because now she knows she's structuring her message in a way that she will not forget what she plans to say. And she does her presentation in a smart and organized way, okay? Now, the next thing after that is, if you want, you can say, if depending on the kind of video it is, you can say, in this video, I'm gonna show you 3 things that you need to pay attention to. The structure is important, and find support, because, and then you say, have whatever, let's say 3 things, okay? Now, the first thing you talk about it, the second thing, the one you want them to get your support, right? So that one is very important. And so now you say, and this is the reason why even me right now, I'm doing my TEDx, I get support. And so if you have a presentation in your office that is not just a small thing, and you really want to shine, let's talk. I would be very glad to hang out with you, have a quick chat, and then we'll break down what you're doing currently and what you can do to fix it, okay? And so once, you can just tell them, here is the link, book a call, something like that, or send me a DM, whatever it is, and then after that, they send you a message, then you connect with them, either on a call or in the DM, and you'll be able to do the next thing. Make sense?
Very much makes sense. I need to heal myself with my own tools, seems like.
Absolutely. No, it's normal. It's normal. You're a great coach. That's why, because if you don't, all what you're going through right now is just you even increasing in your compassion for your ideal clients. Yeah. Because if not, you're just going to feel like, oh, it's so easy. And even for me, many times I still, sometimes I still feel like I don't want to go live. But I go, because when I know what I'm doing in the business, I look at the structure, I look at what, I have planned. I know that it's important to go out there and help people. And it's in helping people that you get more people that want more from you, you know.
This is very interesting. I have been now almost every day live.
Yeah.
And I do those little clips or the nature or talking about how I'm doing. At the same time, the pressure is kind of growing because now I get help and people put time to me and the panic in me is like Jesus, if I don't do everything what I taught and what I know. So now it's like I make even my failure maybe bigger. After all this stuff, I was not. Oh my God.
Yeah, but it's good to it's good to ask yourself, what's the failure? What's the worst case scenario? What's the worst thing that can happen?
The worst case scenario is that I turn this English something which is not English at all, and I'm not able to formulate sentences which are grammatically right and so on. Then there's a blank out might come and this is like, I think the most big stress is to present the text as it's written. And this is, I'm not the speaker who is usually like actor is learning the text. This is my chance.
Yeah. So are you going to have a teleprompter there? No. So they want, you need to know everything in your head and just say it exactly as you said, as you wrote it down, right?
Fortunately, today I understood that if I need to cover the topics I said. Okay. So now it's, this is pressure in this meaning that if it goes well and I do grammatically well, my audience will be wider because if my English is bad, then I can't get those clients who value good English, and they probably are better who pay for that. Of course, I have made my own progress, and no one knows how I started. The year back, I was not able even to speak publicly in English. Wow. So it has been a long road, but still the sky is high.
Yes, I know. But you see, one thing that I know in just the little time that we've worked together, and I know as a result of the kind of work that I do, I see amazing people that have amazing expertise and solutions. Now, that doesn't mean if the language or something is, not correct, doesn't mean that you're not that expert. Okay. You have your expertise. And that's one of the reasons why I love working with hidden heroes, because nobody knows about you, right? But you see, the thing is, when you come out there and you share, no matter how grammatically wrong it is, people that need what you have, they will connect with you. Now, I know that it's important that you work on the English and you work on the structure, and so that you don't forget and all that. But I think that you should relax. Okay, don't be hard on yourself. You're doing excellent. Okay, excellently right now. All this work that you're doing with even showing people, all those little videos that you're doing, that's also promoting this business of public speaking.
Yeah, okay. And with this, I have been encouraging a lot of people who are not English speakers, and they started to do, because I had the courage to do and make those mistakes.
Absolutely. And that's what it means. Yeah, go ahead.
The good thing is that I'm the only one who has interaction. All these 10 speakers, only one after me is letting them raise hand once, like who, they don't have even courage to do anything or ask questions. I have the whole 5 minutes interaction when they need to clap and do the things and answer and make sounds and stop and so on. So this meaning it's different. At least I'm
very different. Yeah. Yes. And that's and if you remember when we're working on your structure, you will remember that the main thing that we're working on is the people, the CEOs. Okay. And that's one of the reasons why they are saying they need more educational content in there, right? Once you add in more educational content, the CEOs will see you, and the experience that you brought into that TEDx is what's going to make them want more from you. So that's fine. No matter what, even if it's the worst case scenario, it doesn't turn out okay, you're going to turn out good. And the results you're going to get from it is going to be fantastic. Okay. But then now with this structure that you normally help your clients to do, the same thing, you have the formula. Okay. You follow the formula and you'll be fine. It's what's happening right now is the normal panic that comes before a major thing. This is a major thing because it actually has the potential to get to the whole world. But I want you to flip it a little bit and realize that the TEDx is not necessarily, now the structure is there and the name and all that, but it's not necessarily stronger than the video you did yesterday. Because that same video that you did yesterday has the capacity of going to the whole world too and getting like 3 million views.
Oh, this is very good point. This kind of makes me relax that they are quite the same. Yeah, one as a brand and the other.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is so interesting how we think.
Yeah, because sometimes we think about this thing and we make it becomes really big and scary, but it's the same. That video you did is the same. So go with that.
If I just go there and there is no video cameras or anything, I would even not think about it.
I know.
I can go to the stage and speak. And just the camera and the big title of the event, this makes extra stress, even it doesn't have to.
I know. But calm down and say to yourself, I've got this, because I know you've got this. Okay. I know you've got this. And I want you to know that this is also going to, it's not different from you and your children that you took to the competition last week, right? It's the same. It's a big stage too, right? And all of this, they're just big things that are happening, but it's still the same you. It's human beings that are going to be there, not aliens. They have feelings, they have emotions, and if you're able to still do what you do very well, you'll be fine. No matter how bad it turns out, you'll be fine. So relax and enjoy the ride, and so right now, the feedback that they gave you, which is that educational piece, that's what I would want to just focus on now and see, how can I flip this sentence and make it a bit, more educational, and then add some, like to the PowerPoint presentation, add some maybe statistics, to the presentation that would make it easier for people to see.
I found the link because I'm really working as a teacher at the moment, and I'm also training leaders. So I love both worlds. And I'm a connection, and I see from the schools that they are not preparing exactly the young people to and the business is really struggling with this, because those new generations, they are coming like idiots, the aliens for them.
Exactly. Yeah.
And this is a connection that just not to come out from this bubble, what I ask. And every time I say leaders, they need to think teachers. I'm talking about employees. You talk about students. And this is again, like we are creating the space for educators who are coming to talk about how we make education better, but they don't see the world. And I'm connecting those two parts. I think it's enough.
That's it. And re-listen to what you just explained just now. Okay, re-listen to it and see the way you communicated that. Add that to your piece. Right?
Was it clear?
Yeah, it was clear. It was clear. And it was just clear to say, I am, when you're explaining you work with children and you are an educator yourself, right? For children, but you are also an educator for adults.
And then the education is in.
Exactly. So that piece would help to align some of the
working with children, working with the leaders, but educating children and educating leaders. Good. Sometimes things are very simple.
Beautiful. Tammy.
Yes, ma'am. All right, I got it. I was able to open up my website, and I've got the one video testimonial of how she went blind and got her sight back. I got the other one, just 2 months on Deal Method. Her menstrual cycle returned after 5 years of not having one.
Okay,
so I have
wait.
her transformation.
So let's give me the link again in the chat, and let me listen to the one with the menstrual, because you're focusing a lot more on the menstrual issues now, right?
Yes, yeah, because it's like a lot of female issues that people are having.
So let's look at the female issue. What's the name of the person?
Her name is Novia.
Hey everyone.
Yeah, there it is. She's a bit long-winded, so it's
Is this the second one, endometriosis?
Yes, that's it. That's Novia's.
Okay, hold on a second. I want to show.
So I can take pieces of that.
I have been a part of the Deal Method since November of 2020. Literally, I started November 1st, 2020. Kind of to give a little background about how I found out about the Deal Method and got started and why I got started there. And basically the question was, when did you first know that you were sick? And me just thinking generally of when I went to the doctor and they started telling me, oh, X, Y, and Z is wrong with you, was my early 20s. Literally right after undergrad of college.
Okay. So right there, right there, there are many people, what's the age range? Like most of like this kind of lady, what's her age range? Like 40, 45?
No, Novia is like, I think somewhere between 28 and 32.
28 and 32. Okay. So there are a lot of 28 and 32-year-olds that are in this stage, right?
Yeah.
And that started this, when they were 20.
Yes. Yeah.
Now let me listen a little bit more. I want to see what happened to
I was diagnosed pretty much just to sum it all up, because I'm just now getting out of my 20s this year. I was diagnosed with high blood pressure, endometriosis, PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome. And with the PCOS, I was diagnosed as pre-diabetic as well. So with those things, I was put on different medications to help with it. I was in a lot of pain and had a lot of inflammation, a lot of bloating, a lot of sleepiness, a lot of all the things that come with high blood pressure and endometriosis, especially. I think that was the one that killed me the most. It told me some things, and then I had my consultation call with Quilla, and even was talking with her. Kind of what sold me was, we can help you heal naturally. And for me, I like natural. Honestly, I am not somebody who takes medicine.
Okay. So you see right there, these are, she's giving you the messages. She likes natural. The moment you said you can heal her naturally, you got her. Okay. So, especially for the fact that she had been taking medications a lot.
Yes.
Right. So now because each time you take the medication, you feel like, why am I, I was talking to my mom a few days ago, and she's turning 80 this year. And she had some pain in the legs, and they told her to take these antibiotics. And in Nigeria, they make you take all sorts of antibiotics. And she's like, why am I taking all these antibiotics? That's an 80-year-old woman.
Yeah.
Right. So anybody that is taking medication a lot, they don't like the fact that they're taking a lot of medication. So right there, that's a pain point right there.
Pain point. Okay. Let me write this down.
Is you're taking a lot of you're tired of all this medication, right? And then don't forget the fact that she said she was diagnosed early, like 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even with the information I had came with a lot of pain and
a lot of pain.
Honestly, Googled different ways to deal with the pain and the inflammation and sleepiness. So
with sleepiness, is she saying she couldn't sleep or she sleeps a lot?
She was sleeping a lot.
I see. Okay. Yeah. So that's another thing right there. Why is she sleeping a lot? Because of the medication?
Yeah, the medication, and yeah, she was tired a lot.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And
so that's
well.
What?
Pain gives also this tiredness.
Yeah.
You suffer.
Okay. Yeah. So all of these things, the reason why I like to listen to what your clients say is you always feel the tendency to gloss over some of these things.
Mm-hmm.
But the person that is feeling it, it's important for them. Now, as I'm saying this to you, I say it because this is what I do to myself. I go back and listen to what you guys said, right? And then so that when I'm saying the video, when I'm doing the video, I don't gloss over it because you know your thing so well. Yeah. You just want to it feels like you're glossing over it. Mm-hmm. So listen to what she's saying and don't rush through these things. Even if it means explaining what happened to a client. Okay. So that way, at least so you can justify why you're saying what you're saying. Okay.
Regarding the DIL method, the meal plan, and even with my female reproductive health, so it's got rid of the endometriosis and the PCOS, and even has gotten the pre-diabetes out the way. With that, I actually had to fire my doctor in January after I told him, I stopped taking the metformin, which most people know helps with diabetes, pre-diabetes, all of that. When I told him I stopped taking the metformin, he was like, why'd you stop taking it? Does your OBGYN know you stopped taking it? And I said, well, it's really not for her to know. I feel better. I know I'm doing better. This program has worked for me. So he started asking me about DIL method. I was telling him, he was like, oh, well, you're giving a lot of credit to this holistic stuff. I'm fine. My numbers are down. I told him my numbers. When I went to see him, my blood.
Right there is another thing. Okay, because you want to, what's happening right there is she's helping you communicate that your message is your method is making the doctors feel
adequate.
Like they're not their system, like, why are you giving all this credit to this whole holistic method, right?
Yeah.
Because now it's like you're competing with the doctors.
I am.
And the way you're going to communicate that is, as a matter of fact, one of my clients' doctor was jealous of the fact that our process was working and doing things that his system and the medical system could not do.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Blood pressure was a little high, but that was mainly.
Go ahead.
Do you feel that like you're hearing empowerment? Is that what you're getting?
What?
You're hearing her being empowered.
Empowered. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Empowerment. So you're looking for like a word to use to describe what she's feeling?
The fact that she was able to go in there with guns loaded, like, I know what I'm doing. Like, she knows more than her doctor right now.
Yes. I think it's more, in charge of her health.
In charge over her health. Yeah. Thank you.
So she knows what's going on. She's not stressed, and she knows what to do. She knows who to go to, especially because her doctors could not give her this.
Right.
Okay. So this is very good
because of stress, and knew the things that I needed to do to get rid of it. And
so did you just hear that now? I knew what to do to get rid of it, right? So yes, it's empowerment, but I would want to even break it down when I'm saying it, right? She feels like she knows what to do to get rid of the pain. Yeah.
So he's basically looking at me like I don't know what I'm talking about, and I'm not smart enough because, of course, I don't, have a medical degree. I do work in the medical field, but I don't have a medical degree.
Okay, that's another thing. Okay, you feel by the time they work with you, they're going to actually feel like they are they know more than what they're supposed to know, right?
Yes.
Because even though they are not in the medical degree, I mean, they don't have a medical degree, they have the know-how to help themselves, right?
Yes. I like that.
So, he knows best. So I fired him. I was like, if you're going to downplay, but then try to say, oh, but I'm glad you're losing weight. Okay.
So she also lost weight, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Even so now, my success with the DIL method, again, I have gotten pretty much rid of all my symptoms of the endometriosis. I'm no longer bloated. I'm no longer having abdominal pain. I'm no longer super duper tired. I can now work out. And so my blood pressure has gotten a lot better. I'm no longer taking metformin. My blood glucose numbers, I check that all the time, are always where they're supposed to be, never too crazy low. So I have felt so much better, even with the endometriosis, being on a progesterone only pill since I was officially diagnosed in 2017. I actually really started taking the progesterone only probably 2 years before I was officially diagnosed, because I had this unexplained abdominal pain. And in order to get diagnosed with endometriosis, you have to go through a whole surgery. So I honestly had not had a menstrual cycle in, I guess you could honestly say, 5 years. And starting the DIL method in November, and believe it or not, in January of this year, I out of nowhere started menstrual cycles.
Wow.
Just out of nowhere. One day I was cramping and didn't know what was going on. And I'm like, okay, is my body doing something? And then it came back. And so I feel a lot better. And that is one thing that a lot of the women in DIL method ask me about. Eat what you need to eat what you're supposed to eat. Another big reason why I started the DIL method was because my father passed in October 2019 of pretty much congestive heart failure, but he did have kidney failure and was on dialysis. And I knew that pretty much looking at his medical history and mine, I was following right in his footsteps. Right there. And I knew that I needed to do something to better myself. So
that's big. That's big. So a lot of people see the history that their parents have, and they see now that is close to theirs. Like what their journey now is looking similar to their parents, and they don't want that.
Okay, you says that they see that their health journey is looking similar to their parents.
Exactly.
And they don't want that.
And they don't want that, right? So you speak to that also. Now, you see this message, this video right here is gold. Okay. It's gold. You can do a lot with this. You can take, what I would do with this, right, is I would take this video and I would transcribe the video.
Okay.
Okay. And so that you can have each chunk of the video, you can share it with me so that we can take each video and actually, each portion of it and create things that you can talk about.
Okay. So I can do that in
just
script,
this
right?
video. Yeah. From just this video, you can create a lot of videos.
Okay. All right. So today I transcribed this with the script. And then what do I need to do from there?
share
make
with
an appointment with you?
Yes, make an appointment. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll break it down into different things that you can do, okay, with this video. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just so rich. It's so rich.
Yeah.
There's a lot that you can do with this. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You're very
welcome. We got plenty more like that too.
and each one will feel the next video. You understand? There's so many things that just listening to her, you can do a lot. Okay. And then even some of them can become like quote cards. They can become, stories. They can become all sorts of things based on what she said. Right.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
When we work together, I guess later this week or whenever your calendar is open, and we do our videos from all of this. And let's say I use some of them for reels. If they become a good performing reel, I can boost a post, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And get even more leads from that.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it. You can. Fun. It's because the message is that your husband?
Yes, that's my husband.
Hello.
Hey, how y'all doing?
He's a genius behind a lot
I
of
know.
this in the
I know.
marketing.
I've been hearing about you, but it's good to finally meet you.
Good. Thank you. Thank you. Good to meet y'all too.
Yeah, he got all the videos from a lot of them, and he sat them down and let them talk. And we're gonna do another one like that soon, right? Tomorrow.
No. Thursday, you're supposed to talk to the ladies.
Okay, so Thursday I have another one. So
I wanted to have conversations. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Now, when you
have conversations on like a live with two of the clients, because we do get a lot of real life positive results from it. Like we get actual results. There are two ladies that I'll say suffered from high anxiety, and both of them are now pregnant. They've been in the program for quite enough time. They've seen where they started from, if you want to say from down here with real bad anxiety, overweight, this, that, and the third. Now they have an understanding, so they have the education, and they no longer behave, perform, and think like they did when they were high anxiety. It took a lot of coaching. It took a lot of, eating correctly and, changing their thinking and lifestyle habits. But they exist up here now. And like I said, they both now pregnant, and they met each other, through us, and it's been, the support system is there and all of that. So I want them to speak on all of that. I want them to speak on the coaching, the community, the herbs and the meal planning, that's great too. But more about the experience of being in DYL method and what that supportive thing with the coaching between me and myself, the guidance to class, and just how they feel about the community overall. Like, and I thought that'd be a good idea a while ago. I'm like, people haven't heard that. The same way we sit up there and listen to the testimonial, I want it to be a testimonial conversation between them and my wife. I'm like, maybe I'm there, maybe I'm not, because to be honest, I'm trying to get like men out of it. Like, we too hard-headed. I don't even care. But we need help. Don't care.
Yeah,
women listen.
I know.
We too hard-headed. You've seen in the program, like it's lopsided anyway. It's woman dominant. When we started it, it wasn't, let's just go after the women. Men don't listen. I'm a man, I know. We don't listen. I hear you, but I got it. Nope, don't even want to cater to you no more. For what?
Yeah. Now I have a question, both of you. When you do these videos, do you have the permission to use the video anyhow? Right?
Yeah, I always get that first.
Very good. Yeah. So because that way, if you get those videos, you can also, the same way you're doing that for your own video, Quilla, you can actually cut out some portion of it, right? And put it in between another video. Okay. So actually, hey, everyone, I need you to listen to what Joanna just said about the deal method. And then you just cut a little portion, put it in, and then you say, by the way, if you're looking for more help and support, we have this, and there's this form that you need to fill, so you can sandwich it between your message also. Okay.
And if that post does well, then we boost it or we put an ad behind it, a small
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And then you can also share it to groups or places that they allow you to do that as well.
Okay.
Yeah. The thing that we can't do, like some stuff, like I heard her say endometriosis.
Mm-hmm.
And
we have to stay away from medical language or
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's just when we splicing, when we hear that the medical jargon part, we know what they can and can't say now.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, oh, I had this disease. Nope, no, you didn't. You had a toxic buildup. You had an affliction of the flesh. Because as soon as you name something that the FDA can come try to fool with it, nope. Not the FDA, AMA or whoever, all those little fake those folks.
Mm-hmm. It's good. It's good. Very good. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for watching the video. I appreciate it.
Thank y'all. See you.
You too. All right. So great job. Yeah. And Anu, how are we doing? You good? You're muted.
We are doing good.
Yeah.
You gave me some exercise, or I was listening here.
Yeah, no. I didn't give you any exercise. I was just wondering if there was anything that came to you, anything that you want us to talk about, so we can bounce back.
Well, it's extremely interesting to use and like reverse the information what they give or say and turn it like around. It's really. I think this video what you have, Tammy, it's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And as you know, and you would remember when I did the first video boot camp, I didn't do the recording of, people. It was Anu and, and Karen that were in that one. I didn't do after the fact. I asked people to, but when I did the first one and I realized that, both of them said they enjoyed it. Next time, I'm actually going to stop the class and ask everybody to say something about their experience. Because immediately after, people remember, they still feeling it, right? For Anu, because you don't have anything like that yet, people recording things, right? After a class, just have them write something or say something. Okay. And once they say it, even if it's not perfect, like somebody was saying to me, they was in that event, they were trying to type it out. And I was like, no, don't bother typing it out. Just say it, because it's easy to say. It's easy to speak. Okay. 2 things. You're not going to edit what you're saying, right? You're just going to say exactly how you feel, how you feel it, right? Yeah. And then that is going to reduce the time that it's going to take for you to write me a testimonial. Because if you're writing it, you're going to fine tune it. Oh, did he say, should I use empowerment or should I make it feel like structure? Should I make, you're always, and it becomes a big deal, but just say it. And I said to her that if by the time she's done talking and it's not good, we would edit it and type it out and send it to her and see if that works, right? So that's another practice that you should have in every encounter you have with clients. Client feedback is amazing. For me now, personally, I've not had time to go back and actually listen. If I have time, I want to go back and hear everything that you guys are saying in this class, right? Yeah. But I don't have that time, and the other day I told my assistant to do something like that, but she didn't really get what I was saying. I need to do it and show her so that she can do it, so that way I don't waste the time sitting down and listening. But I always try to, like sometimes I'm on the go. And those ones that I put on YouTube, like the private sessions that I put for you guys on YouTube, I listen to it on the fast speed. Okay. Yeah. And I'm I'm doing chores, I'm doing some errands. I listen to it on the fast speed. And as I listen, an idea will come, I write it down. So these are ways that I use feedback from clients. They're just gold, pure gold.
This is cool. Yeah. I know it's in there. I just didn't really know how to leverage it. so that, you know,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, do I need to put something in front of it, a trailer?
Yeah.
But it sounds like by the time you and I get done, I'll know exactly what I need to do on the
Yeah.
formatting side, because that's where it's like getting the testimonials. Yeah, that makes sense. But formatting it so that it's palatable to the people that you're presenting it to. Those that don't know you, it's like, what do I need to do with that? You know?
Yeah, yeah. I will share one with you that I did. I don't know if I'm going to find it. Let me see where it's at. There was one that I did with Karen's video. Let's see if I can find it. What would it be? Learn more. I don't know.
Tammy, what is DYL method means?
Oh, detox your life.
Okay.
Again?
Detox your life.
Ah, okay.
DYL.
So we call it DIL method.
And Anu, that after your TEDx, you know, that is something that we need to work on, your signature branding, right? Yeah, because, you know, remember, we've not done your signature branding. Yeah, we need to work on that once you're done with this phase. Okay. I can't find it. When I find it, I'm going to send it to you. And what I did was I just took a video that she had posted in the group, right? And I took a portion of it, she was explaining how she felt after we worked together, you know, and she said, you know, this is just an amazing, I've never experienced anything like this, blah, 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 you know, and that cut, and I put it in there. Just in case anybody wants to, I can't remember what I used it for. I think I used it for my calendar. Okay. You know, at the point, maybe I was promoting a one-on-one session at the time, you know, and so I just so people have an idea of the kind of results that they can get from working with me, you know, I put that there, you know, so you can do a lot with all this materials, a lot. Very good, very good.
Okay. Is this your new wall, what you painted?
Yes. Remember, I painted my wall. Thank you. Look.
How did you get it to blue? This is a lamp.
It's a lamp.
The wall is blue, but lamp makes it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So it's like this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice glow.
Yeah. I used to have that lamp behind my my plant over there. And so this is the wall now.
Yeah, it's a beautiful accent wall.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Wow. So I think I may still need to put a decoration on the wall, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, it looks good.
Thank you. Yeah. And another day I will do another video to show do like a quick video like the one when I did the painting. I'll do that. Yeah. And now for you, Tammy, when some of those blending stuff that you do, like some of your reels, do you do like that short video that you didn't see the video of the painting that I did?
Yeah, it wouldn't load
for
open.
Me. Yeah.
It was an email with the link.
So the way I did it was like time lapse instead of video. It was time lapse, and the reason why it's easy to do those kind of videos because you just put the thing on the tripod or it's on a stand, and you just time lapse, and it just shows. It does like a fast forward process of cool. Everything. Now, for you, I'm thinking that it may work because, especially if you share like ideas of recipe, like showing yourself doing that blending thing that you had this morning, you could do that and then just put something about the DIL method.
Okay.
Yeah. And then that way, but for most people, it will be to encourage people that already know you, and then you're just saying, okay, this is what I'm doing, this is what I eat on a daily basis, something like that. You know, and or you wondering what to do with this, or wondering how to detox your life, click here or send help or something like that.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's yeah, you're very welcome. Because people want to hear, people want to know. Like, the reason I showed the painting was I'm upgrading my studio. Everybody, you want to see, right? So it's still anything that you can do that still ties into what you do.
Okay.
Is good. It's good. I'm not. I don't know if there's anything like that you do, Anu. Like the way you do your short videos. Like this morning, you had this ice in the floor, right? So those are great. But it could even be mindset videos. Okay. Mindsets. This is how I do my walk first thing in the morning, and then you just do, you know, and that's it. I need to do that myself, but I don't have time. So, but it's good when you get ideas like that. You just go for it and get it done. Cool. Any other thing? Any questions? Anything that we can finalize?
Yeah, I'm just excited to get this script stuff.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited. I'm very excited. There's so much from and Anu, go back and look again for other places, other things that others have said. You know what I do actually, one of the things that I do right now is I have a folder. In my in Canva. And I have a folder on my computer where whenever somebody sends me a testimonial, I put it there. So I'm not always looking for it. Okay. So like that lady that you read to us just now, create a folder on your computer and put it in there. Any other time you find another person, because many of these testimonials will come and you forget them. You know, you just forget that this other person said something, you know, but their testimonials are extremely important. Right? So, yeah. Very good.
Very good. Oh my gosh, yes. There's so much to do.
I know. But but then, you know, on Thursday, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to join us. By the time you come on Thursday, you know, you can, I'm sure that the pressure is much, you know, it's because it's getting closer to Saturday, right? But don't worry, don't try to remind yourself that it's just the same as a viral video. Okay. Any of my videos can go viral, and if it goes viral, it's the same like the TEDx, right? Except for the fact that TEDx has a big brand.
Okay. So the meeting on Thursday is 12 o'clock your time.
12 o'clock, yes.
And now, what is your time now? Do we have 7 hours?
It's 12:45.
12:45. I have a 19:45. 12:45. You have 1. I have 8. So we have 7 hours.
Yes, 7 hours.
7 hours. Okay.
So whatever the time is right now, it's 7, right?
It's 8.
It's 8, quarter to 8.
7:45. It's almost 8.
So it's 7. We meet at 7.
We meet at 7. And the link?
Same link.
This link?
Exactly.
Okay. So
I'm going to, what I would do is I would delete all the others, and then I'll create another one. You know, and
you set up kind of reminder.
What you should do is create it in your own space and put the link. That one that I just sent you now.
That's my
Zoom link.
This is your Zoom link. Yeah, I know. I put it to the bookmarks now.
Yeah, because even if you use any of the other Zoom links, it's not going to come to this one. But if you use this one, you can always come in.
Okay.
Yeah. This is my personal Zoom.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
I'm gonna do my live soon and use your idea.
Yes.
I was hoping to do tomorrow, like a run through in the evening, maybe 9 o'clock my time.
Okay.
Half an hour, people who are interested to come to listen.
Okay.
Tammy, if you are interested to come tomorrow to listen, I don't know what time it is for you.
What did you say? What time is it?
9 for me, and my time at the moment is 7:48.
So then it's going to be 2 on Thursday. I believe
no,
I
Wednesday.
have. Wednesday. Wednesday is packed.
Yeah, my 2 o'clock. I got 2 appointments.
Yeah, I have back to back on Wednesday.
Back
this week. Let me see, but I will watch after. I'll look at it after. Once you're done, tag me so that I can see it. So it's 2. Yeah,
I'm not doing it in Facebook. I'm doing it in Zoom. Probably I need to record then.
You're not going to record it?
I think I'm not going to record it. Yeah.
Why not?
I will. Yes, I will.
Okay. So record it and share with me so that I can see.
Okay, good. Before that, I will be in television. So everything is in the center.
And the television is for, what are you going to be doing in television?
They want to speak about people who go back to office and they can't communicate with each other, eye contact and what is important and so on. Then I can mention the TEDx as well. And
That's good. That's good. And then mention the public speaking.
Yes.
Yes. Very good. Very good. I love
how important it is. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. See you then on Thursday, hopefully.
Yeah, all right. See you on Thursday.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
All right. Yeah, Tammy, you good?
Yeah, I'm booking the appointment for tomorrow. It looks like you got a calendar open tomorrow at 12 and I'm gonna go ahead and transcribe the video now. I'll find it so that way it's already done. It'll be in the script. Is that fine?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Yep, I just confirmed it. So it's at 12 o'clock tomorrow. That's fine with you?
Yeah, that's fine. It's 12 o'clock is you've added to my busy schedule tomorrow. But that's,
you want me now?
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
I can move it. We can move it.
No. That's okay. Let's go. Let's get it done.
When you want to move it though, because I don't want it to overburden you. Especially if you're going to hit.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's good. I'm gonna be fine. And then after, there's another person after you, and then I have a doctor's appointment that I need to go to. Okay. So it's okay. It's okay. It's just because the way I'm looking at it is because I have to go out, and but it's okay because I've opened my calendar for that chunk, and that's why everybody is booked in that spot.
Goodness. Okay, got it.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
All right. Sorry. Okay.
That's okay.
I'll have everything done so that we can make it a quick session for you tomorrow.
Awesome. Yeah. So when you come, you just bring. There's a way you can share the thing with me on Descript, I believe. But when you come, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
We'll figure it out. Yeah. So you can share it with me so that I think I may be able to. I'll be able to even show you a lot of things that you can do with Descript.
Yay. All right, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So have a great day.
You too. All right. I'll see you later. Thank you.
Right. Bye now.